Is this your typical breezy, sunny afternoon?
Yes, but I prefer to sit here in the evening with a glass of Feni.
Right then.
A little too early for that.
Too early. Now we're here with quite a few gadgets and appendages and various things. Talk us through. Pick one out and let our viewers know what it's all about.
This was one of the first creations that I'd done. It was, as you can see, nuts and bolts and odds and ends. I used to scour the engine room for a lot of scrap, brass scrap. And if I found any brass scrap, I used to keep it aside. And
well, I can say it's scrap because look at this bolt here and it's got no threading at all, which means it's done its time.
It's done its time, so I took out the threading. And you know, all bits and pieces of bolts and studs and pipes and everything went into making this. This was one of the first ones that I'd done. This was my little rolls. I couldn't afford a roll, so I made one.
How cool is this?
Yeah.
And these are everything used has been on a ship engine or something like that.
Has been somewhere on the ship.
It's even got a small steering wheel there.
Yeah, it's got a steering wheel and a seat inside.
Interesting.
That was a challenge to make one and weld it inside.
Oh, so it, you know, if you take a close up here, Isha, the cameraman, will have to really be quite intricate. Interesting. You had access to all of this, the tools?
Yeah. Sunday was the best day for me to do this because the workshop was empty. Everybody, as I said, was lounging in front of a video. So I had the access to all the equipment and tools without having anybody come and, you know, bother me. Going into
more intricate stuff?
Intricate stuff. That's a bullock. A bullock cart.
With wheels that move.
Yeah. I started getting a little more into details.
Look at that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's lost a leg and I don't have the equipment to weld it on.
To weld it back.
Yeah. This is a domesticated.
Correct, and this is ready to charge, angry.
You can see the build. This guy has got, you know, muscular forend, and this guy is a comely domesticated animal. You see the horns, the difference in the horns.
Even the posture of this one's attack, this is very submissive.
Yeah, his tail is more for driving away flies. That guy is more for getting his sense of balance. This was a farmer on his way to the market.
And he's also got some jewelry in it.
Oh yeah, that's a scarf.
Okay.
Over here we have the gladiators, and you can see, you know, it started with, I found a nut, and that nut was a cap nut, and definitely it looked like it could be used as a helmet. And from there, I started imagining that could be the helmet of a soldier. I found a gear wheel, so that gear wheel had to become a shield, and that's how he took shape. Now I had to find something to match this guy, so I found these things, and his shield was a coin from Costa Rica. I don't think the Costa Rica government would like that very much. I'm sure they'd frown on it.
It is yes.
Yeah, there's a lot more detail that's gone into this. You see the kickstart, the engine, the V engine, the Easy Rider seat, the lights.
So you can safely say you own a bullock cart, you own a...
and I've got a Harley.
Harley, yes. This is brilliant. I hope this program forms some form of inspiration. You can work with anything that you find around, and it turns to art. Like arborics is something that's quite popular, and I'd like to showcase people who do arborics.
Maybe the next show.
Maybe
I'm going to work on arborics next.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, so it'd be interesting to talk to people who are into arborics. And yeah, ssvggoa365@gmail.com. Is there work in progress? Is there things that you're working on?
Yes, in fact, I'm. As I mentioned, I was doing a sketch.
Okay.
And it's almost done, so I can show you the technique I use.
Now, where did you capture this one from, Melroy?
Facebook tells it.
I tell you. Well, yes. You can see. Wow, quite a brilliant character. Melroy, where did you find the photograph from?
I told you, Facebook reveals all. No secrets anymore.
Oh, goodness gracious me. Well then, thank you. So I will have a Melroy signature on this.
Definitely, right away.
So Melroy, you've used can you show us your technique, please? He's got a picture of me. Right. Come a little closer so we can get to see how it's all done. So is this your bigger canvas, Melroy?
Absolutely right.
Now a lot of us, we've left the comforts of the home and come down over here. Now you brought us here because this was what you had in mind in a little, the theatre of the mind, as we say?
Yes, just like the other things. When I bought this piece of land, when I stood up here, of course there wasn't a building then, it was a road. I stood up here and I looked down and I saw exactly this. I went home and I sketched what I wanted, and that became a reality.
Brilliant. Now, of course, it's quite busy down there, being the time where people like to take a splash. But you said you created stuff, you and the family out here.
Yeah. I had lots of places, you know, my daughter, she always asked me, Dad, can I paint on the walls at home? And I said, we have to do something nice. And then came this place. And there were so many walls to be painted. And I went up to the art college and I asked them, the students, I said, you want a place to paint, to practice your murals? I said, your murals will be there. And they showed a lot of enthusiasm, but they never came finally. So I took my daughter, my son, even my wife sometimes joined me, and we started painting. And it got so interesting that we started painting all the walls.
So can we have glimpses of these?
Sure.
Yeah?
Let's go
so
around.
let's go around and see how Melroy Pinto and his family got involved in a lot of art around the water park out here.
Yeah, we had a lot of film interest in this place. A lot of people wanted to do films. So we thought we'll put a filmy motif on that. The octopus using the clapper, the shark as the main star with the diver. And this was done by my daughter, me, my husband, my wife, my son. All of us got involved in it. And we got so carried away that I started adding more and more characters to it.
And what joy to see something in your own little possession out there. Brilliant. So Melroy, I see you are very emotionally involved with the whole family is, right?
Yes,
over here?
Yes.
Interesting. Now as we come to a conclusion about our program, is there something you'd like to tell our viewers, about art, about, expressing themselves?
Dream on. There's no limit to dreaming on. And you don't need high-tech stuff to do art or creativity. You can find anything anywhere. You take anything and look at it and view it in a different perspective. And that's art.
Brilliant. So there we go. That's the Pinto family. All very, very creative, and it's showing everywhere where it's like you leave your trademarks of creativity.
I think so.
All right.
Your house, your workplace, everything can be part of your character. And that's what I believe. This is my character. A happy place with lots of art and creativity. That's what it is.
Excellent. Excellent. So Melroy, thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for inspiring our viewers. So your canvas has grown bigger from a small little A4 size painting to a large area. The question is, what's next?
Well, there's still lots to do here, and I'm going to take my time about it.
Yeah. You should. Well then, we'd like to end today's program, of course, thanking our camera person Irshad for doing his rounds with us. But we'd like to end with Minali's song. Which one are we going to watch?
I think Falling Down is the nice song to listen to. Yeah.
Excellent. So from Daddy, the daughter takes over. Have a good listen to this one. Of course, not the whole song, but thank you for watching Sight, Sounds and Voices of Goa. If you have art in you, be creative, express yourselves. That's what Melroy has to tell everybody, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Melroy.
Thank you,
Take
Jeffrey.
care. Good luck.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Look people passing by past me, but I'm on my knees, I'm on the ground. I'm falling down, I'm falling down, and I can't seem to stop. I'm falling down, I'm falling down. Someone pick me up. It's hard to grovel on your knees when you were someone people wanted to please, but now you've fallen down. So used to looking from above when you're on your knees, you're not in love with the feeling of falling down. I'm falling down, I'm falling down, and I can't seem to stop. I'm falling down, I'm falling.
This program brought to you by Pastry Cottage, the exclusive cake shop.